Alright, today we are going to go see what new back squat max and front squat max is going to be. Don't really have any predictions yet what we're going to get up to, but let's see how it goes. Get warmed up and get to it. Future Elijah here. First off, this is a voiceover because I don't have a microphone yet, and they just blast music all the time in the gym. So this is what we're going to deal with right now for maybe a month or two so I can find a microphone and do all the settings for that. So yeah, so today we got obviously maxing out squat. Something I didn't do squats for a long time because after my second knee surgery, I was just terrified I would tear my ACL again or do something bad with my knee. So I just kind of took some time off doing them completely. But in the past maybe 6 or 7 months, I kind of started getting the squats again and really starting to get heavier and heavier. So I haven't maxed out now in probably 4 or 5 months. So I just kind of want to see where I was at, and also gonna go to a new squat variation, which would be this week. So after the week after this video is recorded. But yeah, this is just all gonna be the warm up time and just getting the legs warm, feeling the weight, seeing how it goes, and yeah, just let's see. Yeah, here we go down the bar. And yes, I know I've got squish shoes on. I'm trying to get weightlifting shoes. It has been a tremendous hassle to try and find some. I wear a size 15, so it's just feels impossible. If anyone has any recommendations at all, please let me know, because I've had no such luck whatsoever. But yeah, we're just getting into this now, putting weights on, and it's just I use Safe Squat Bar because my shoulder mobility is terrible. I don't really remember very mobile shoulders. It's also my pressing's not great. I prefer this as well, and the regular squat bar just hurts my shoulders so bad. I wake up the next day and I'm in so much pain. And next rep, here we go. One rack, and good. I always try to make sure that the technique's the same, speed's the same. Not really trying to do anything crazy right now, just getting into the weights. We're not really focusing on. I'm not really sure exactly what I'm going to get to at this point tonight. It's just like, let's see how everything's feeling, how legs are feeling. I don't put on really knee sleeves or a belt or anything until I get. My goal is usually past 500s when I put on belts and sleeves, usually. Yep, it's recording. Keep going. You're fine. It is recording. But this is when I start knowing that if it's going to be a PR tonight, about 4 plates, 3.5 plates, that's when I start knowing. It's like, okay, how is this going to feel? And lift off. Let's see. And down. Yeah. See, that moved really easy for me. So it's like, at this point, I'm like, all right, I know legs are feeling good. I know that it's going to be a pretty good night. And I just did that jump cut was so bad. I just like walked around for like 5 minutes afterwards. And people are like, why is it so going to the gym all the time? This is why. It's all the stupid weights. It's all the meandering around. And this is the point when we've gotten heavy. This is the point when, you know, gotta sucking yourself up a little bit. It gets a lot of weight in your back, and you're just like, okay, I can do this. Knee's gonna be fine. Legs are fine. And we get under. Here we go. Up, there we go. Walk back. They can stay tight, stay tight. Hit depth. That's the biggest thing for me is hitting depth. And down. Very easy, very smooth. This is right when I knew I was like, okay, it's gonna be a good night tonight. This was the moment I was like, ready? Yeah, that's when we knew it. Right there was when I was like, okay, I'm feeling good tonight. This is gonna be a PR tonight. It's gonna be a PR. And walk back around, wander, looking at how much weight I'm gonna do, trying to do math. Also, I miscalculated on the max. I did less than I wanted to. I was trying for 600 and I just math wrong, so turned out it was I think on this bar was 588. Obviously, just math wrong, and we make mistakes. Oh well. I'm not. that worried about it. It's kind of like, oh well, try it next time. I'm not really training for anything right now, so just trying to get stronger and here in 5, 6, or 7 months of plans to go compete. Hopefully, we'll see how it goes, and travel and paying stupid fees and doing. So that's also the reason I'm switching bars next week. I'm gonna do camber bar squats. There we go. Camber bar squats and just kind of build some explosiveness for like log press too. And check the depth. Make sure we're gonna get in camera. All right, now it's time to get ready. Get the first belt on. For strongman, you're allowed to use 2 belts. It's something I really, really feel better with. Plus, the belt digs into me all the time, and it's so uncomfortable. But the second belt goes on. I don't like anything besides just sleeves and belts, though. But here we go. Belts on. All right, I'm trying to visualize how it's gonna go. Feel the weight. Mentally prepare myself to get under the bar and lift it, because when you get to heavier weights, you really do have to psych yourself up until you can do it, and tell yourself, it's not going to fall on you. It's not going to hurt you. You have to just go and do it pretty much. That's all this is right now. Just sitting here, just thinking like you can do it. You've done this before, done close to this. Here we go. Dance a little bit, get the nerves out. Deep breath in. Exhale, relax. And get on the bar. Come on. Stop wasting time. You can do it. But we start getting under. At this point, it's just making sure everything feels good. Everything so feels good. All right, the bar, tight, tight. Get your position, the yoke part in position, walk back, check the feet, look up, prepare yourself, deep breath in, brace, and boom, explode up. There we go. Honestly, I probably had a little more, but I probably could have done my 600. This was 588, if I didn't mention it already, but this was 588. Probably 600. Yeah, there we go. Boom, boom. And then also, when your body remembers you just almost had 600 pounds in your back, you're like, oh no, my legs don't work anymore. But, new max squat 588, great. Now it's on the front squats. Now listen, reason why I use this, reason I use the safety squat bar is because one, my shoulder mobility is terrible, and regular bar hurts me really, really bad. It hurts my shoulders when I get up in the morning. Two, I think it mimics log and strongman events better because it crushes you under it, and it just makes, kind of harder to breathe per se, which I know sounds weird to say, but you know what? Pain isn't gaining strongman, pain is gaining strongman, all that. So, but yeah, we're just doing warm-ups right now. Be way less than the back squat because I won't be getting to nearly as much weight. But again, excuse me, sorry. Just putting weights on. Nothing too crazy at this. Again, this stuff's pretty light for me usually, and I've been doing some pretty heavy head front squats lately, so I kind of had a pretty good idea going to this, how much I was going to be able to do. But I also just I maxed out the back squats, so I was like, might as well do front squats too. And just it gets a little different, getting under than regular bars. You got to roll the thing up, and it kind of pulls you forward quite a bit more. Which again, my problem is being pulled forward, so obviously I should do the thing that makes it harder. Obviously. Yeah, just we go down, boom. Again, this is just easy, nice warm ups. Not do anything too crazy yet again. Want to make the motion feel the same every time. It's always my goal whenever the warm ups. It's make the motion feel the same. Because if it's not good, if you can't do a 45-pound bar and try to deadlift that like normal, then how you gonna do 500 pounds, 600 pounds? But yeah, deadlifts will be next week. I plan on doing deadlift video next week, and but right now, squats, squats. I love squats. I got really, really short legs too. If you're wondering why it looks so fast, I have very, very short legs. But this is the point where it starts getting a little heavy. And it's like, okay, gotta mentally prepare again, move it all the way up, get you under the bar. But like again, and also front squats are like bane of my existence. Like not bane of my existence, but they're definitely one of the things that I hated the most for the longest time. And I just trying to find ways to make it feel better. And this was one of those ways because there's really good for strongman. They're really good for front holds and having the log. Like I said, the log on your chest. They're also really good for um sandbag carries and atlas stones and all that stuff. And this, so I need to find a way to get them done. And this is how we do it. So wandering, walking back and forth, superstitious, trying to check the collars multiple times as you do. Starting to get belt on, pat the belly, make sure that feels good. Yeah, this was 398, so 2 pounds under 400. Which again, it's just just maxing out and see where I'm at. I don't know where I'm moving on to next week. May continue doing front squats. Been doing them for quite a while now, but here we go. Finish it all the way up. This is nice because you really gotta lock yourself under the bar. You a little stumble when you come out, but it works. And lift off. Lift off. Come on. There we go. Set your feet. Breathe. Breathe. There we go. And down. In. Yeah, that was a little lean forward, not gonna lie. But it's okay. 398 new front squat max with this camera with the safety squat bar. So yeah. And on to my nemesis, bench press. I like incline. I love incline. I'm really good at incline. I just flat bench is just something that just is the bane of my existence. It doesn't do well for me. Everything about it, I'm not really great at, and I just kind of throw it in because I like to have a press, a row, and a leg variation in all my workouts. Because I do full body workouts, I don't got time to do a bunch of accessories. So I like 3 or 4 x 5 exercises. I don't got time to do all the extra stuff, so just gotta make it quick. Do barbells, free weights. Don't use machines anymore because I just I can't fit weight on them anymore. But this is 225 again. It's bench press. It's nothing special. It's just the warm up sets. And you'll notice I take big jumps. I fatigue pretty easily, and I like all my sets are super hard. They're super heavy, low reps, or I'm going really intense. Till failure. That's what you see upcoming with my rows. But it's always super heavy, super intense, or it's super intense, a lot of reps, or super intense to failure. I don't really train, um, what's the word? Easy per se. I like to mimic my sets and working out like I'm competing in a competition. But it's like if takes seconds all out effort is, if you're not ready for it, you can hurt something, you can tear something, you can tear a muscle. If you're not ready for it and your body's not, conditioned to train like that or compete like that, you're just not ready for it. So that's why I train so intensely. Plus, it works for me really well. But again, this is just I did really heavy strict presses the night before, so with log, and I was like, it's gonna go great. Let's see how it goes. Oh, this is 265. I wanted it for a set of 3. I Again, my form is not great. It's not gonna look great. Just I'm trying. I don't know. I may take this out. I don't know. Bench really doesn't feel like it's done a lot for me. Like in anything else, it is transfer very much. It feels like, but this set of 2. It's okay. We move on. 265. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I get try to get to 315, max 315, and just quit for like 6 months and go do something else. But now it's on a bent over rows. Probably my favorite row variation. I don't know. I like the bar. I like the cheating aspect. I'm not gonna lie. Whenever you get towards the end of a set, cheating some reps up, it's you do what you gotta do. But again, also these lifting straps, oh my goodness, you need to invest in some if you do not have them. They are incredible. They are amazing. They will help with deadlifts. They rows up there with my phone, but they will help with deadlifts. They'll help with rows. They'll help with machines. They'll help with everything. Pull up. Not that I can do a pull up right now, but if you can do pull ups, that you can hang on to the thing. The what's it called? The weight. I don't know, weight rack, weight stack thing. I don't know. But you hang on to that with them. They're so great. Just please invest in them if you don't have them. They're so awesome. I don't know. I don't have like any specifics that you like, but these are those certain ones I have on Cerberus, and I got them like a month ago, and they've been pretty good so far. I did wear them like backwards for like 2 weeks, and I looked and like, oh, that's backwards. Probably should fix that. But yeah, it's recording. Keep going. It's recording. But it's 2:45, and I'm pretty sure I got this for a set of 9. And that really, really made me mad because I was like, I really wanted a set of 10. But here we go. Here you go. This is one of those sets, two failure or as many reps as possible. And then, yeah, there you go. Start cheating a little bit. Because it's like for strongman, it's like, well, I mean, like strict reps are good, and I like doing strict reps for a lot of things. But something you just need to rip off the floor, and that just kind of mimicking, that motion, like ripping a sandbag off the floor, or a keg, or a atlas. There's so many. There's a lot of stuff in strongman you just kind of pick up off the floor. Now I think about it, log presses. Um, what else? I don't know. I can't think of else right now. But just taking a second, taking a breather, maybe get some water. I don't know if I do. But just taking a second, really pissed about not getting 10. I was really mad. I was like, I got to like 9. I was really pissed off I didn't get 10. So just gonna shake it off. Kind of tired at this point. I'm pretty sore. I'm tired. I'm ready to get this stuff done with. But we prevail. Got to get the work done. Got to get the sets in. Got to finish strong. Always got to finish strong. You got to feel good coming out that gym because weights humble you more than anything else. And I played football, but it's like, weightlifting though, just as a sport, it's like you can't lift it, you can't lift it, you can't, it just it just won't go up if you're not strong enough. And I love that about strongman and weightlifting in general. It humbles you, makes you really work. All right, here we go. Come on, I ain't got all day. And lift, get set, lean, and there we go. But I really wanted 10 so bad, and I got 10. I think I really cheated some last reps on here, but this is the workout, and that next week's plan is to do deadlifts, and we'll do deadlift. I think I got regular deadlifts from the ground, trap bar deadlifts, and some other stuff to do to record for you guys. But if you enjoyed it, come back, spend some time, and have a blessed day and blessed night. I'll see you next time.